Welcome to Beach Life Unlocked, episode number 18. Today we're going to be discussing the market update for May of 2025.
What a month.
What a month. In general, I mean, I'll speak for myself quickly. I'm definitely doing better in past May and in 2025 compared to 2024.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely moving forward at a nice clip.
I think people would be surprised to learn that, like our sales are actually up from last year, even though it doesn't feel like that when you watch the news.
No.
But that's a fact.
Yeah, so we're going to actually dive into some more specific numbers, and we're going to try to give you some really pertinent information to kind of see where you are. And what I would say is that overall is if you're a buyer, right, now's the time.
Now's the time.
Yeah, now's the time. There's definitely a lot more inventory. Prices have come down a little bit as well. Mm-hmm. Days on market.
Up.
Yeah, definitely are up.
Which is opportunity.
Which is opportunity.
Yeah.
And I think that's the key. I think, as buyers out there looking, I think for sellers, things are still selling. So don't get, distressed about that. What you need to just have is a better game plan going into when you get the property listed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you're going to list your property, obviously you're going to have to expect most likely to sit on the market for a little bit.
Yeah.
But buyers are still out there. Inventory's up. They have more opportunities for buyers, especially. But for a seller, I think this is still a good market. I'm going to say it's like 93% original price to sale price.
Sale price.
So things haven't come down drastically.
Correct.
So we're still, it's still a good market for regardless which side you're on, I think.
Yeah, and I think we get people to remember too that when we have these conversations, remember there's going to be some properties that have sold for a lot lower and properties that sold for a lot higher on the differential of the price. So that's going to kind of skew those numbers a little bit. But we are still seeing multiple offers in some situations.
Yep.
We are seeing properties go off on the first weekend.
Yep.
But then we're also seeing the properties kind of doing what? Hanging around.
Yeah, I mean, I just wrote, actually a couple weeks ago, wrote an offer for a client. There were 5 offers on the property. The property came back on the market because the buyer's financing fell through. We resubmitted our offer, but so did everyone else.
Right.
And so we were back in same property, multiple offer situation, multiple times.
Right.
So
but here's the key to the sellers in this situation, and this should be the key to any seller in this situation, is the property was priced good.
Good, yeah.
It really was. It was priced well, I should probably say, for proper English. And that's the most important part in this market.
Yeah, price it right. It will sell.
You have to price it right. You can't have aspirational pricing anymore, where you thought maybe you could get it in the perfect world.
Yeah. It's not 2021 anymore.
It's not 2021, it's not 2022, it's not 2023. It's 2025. Days on market are up.
Ocean City, I think inventory's up right now, right?
Right.
And sold properties are down.
That's correct. Yeah. So the exact numbers are, so if you want to do year over year, in May of 2025, there was 153 listed compared to 2024 is 116 again. So more inventory there. And then units sold, we're actually down 16%. Year over year. Month over month, though, which again, last month we talked about Ocean Pines and Ocean City both being pretty good. So last month there was 109 units being sold. This month there's 88 being sold in May. Now we are starting to get into our seasonal time frame too, where rentals and stuff
typically
like that.
Sales drop off anyway.
Drop off just a little bit.
Yeah. How about Ocean Pines? I know you said last month was really good in Ocean Pines. A lot of people looking, a lot of people buying.
Yeah, Ocean Pines is interesting again too, because Ocean Pines, the sold median price in May of 2025 was $444, and in 2024 it was $408.
Oh wow!
Right. So again, and the units listed year over year are about the same, 45 versus 49, and then last month there was 36. Properties listed this month there was 45. So inventory is up, but the price that they're selling at a higher click.
So also days on market's up across the board.
Yeah, again, that's going to be universal. I think is just again for the sellers, you're going to be on the market a bit longer than you're going to want to probably be.
Yeah. So we're seeing a lot of people kind of wanting to be close to Ocean City, but just out of town. Those numbers are up. Ocean City's down a little bit. Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that there's more inventory in Ocean? I mean, we're at almost 6 months, I think, inventory right now. As you say, we haven't seen that
For a long time.
For a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I think in general, I mean, again, I think the interest rates are our biggest barrier. To be honest with you, it's not that we're not showing property, have clients in here looking at stuff. People just don't want to pay that interest rate right now.
No, it's tough to stomach a 6.5% or 7% right now,
Exactly.
especially if your primary is 5.
Right. Well, and that's the problem. So I would say the quick take is if you're ready to list, now's a good time to list. There's still buyers there. Just understand you need to price it properly, and you're probably going to sit a bit longer on the market.
Yeah, I mean, if you price it right, though, I mean, we've seen it, like we were talking about, multiple offers. I mean, things are still selling. There's still a lot of buyers in the market.
Right, and then for a buyer, I mean, now is a really good time to enter into the market. At least start your searching because, again, properties are sitting longer, and you know, you can always refi out, right?
Yeah.
Right, so it's one of those things that less competition on properties for the most part. So again, I like the market. I'm still optimistic about it for 2025. Consumer confidence is up, wages are up. So again,
Gas is down.
Yes, yeah, thank you. Gas is down. So as always, reach out to Mike or I if you have a question. If you're ready to buy or list, give us a ring as well. Feel free to text us, email us, or you can visit our website.
BeachLifeBudgetCity.com.
Have a great day.